Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the bench. Look at that. I've cleaned up some. I know. You're probably thinking, no, you're full of shit. It's still a mess. Actually, it's not. I did clean up a good bit. I had to bring a lot of bins in from the RV. So I had to take and move stuff around on the shelves that are built over that way that you guys can't see. And cleaned off my woodworking bench because my daughter will be using that for some architecture projects that she does. She got to cut wood and staple and glue and stuff like that. And actually did clean up back here. I cleaned up a big mess that I had going on, and I still have a hoist over there that I haven't fixed, and it's been about a year, and I'm really hoping that I remember how to fix it. I do have the parts to fix it, but I don't know if I'm going to remember how. And real early, because I always forget to say this is the beginning of the video. We're a minute in. If you're watching, please like, subscribe, share the channel around, come back, watch some gardening videos. We're building new beds, always planting something good. We're composting. And please, if you're here, watch some pipe videos. I got a bunch of playlists. I got the whole custom blend series. I have the series I did following along with Mutton Chop Piper last year, the Blend Club series. And that was 2022. Great blends, all from Boswell's. But hey, on with why we're here today. Today, this is another edition of the custom boutique blend series. Oh, and one other thing, because I'll forget to say it, I was on Tim and Jim's podcast. It is Pipes and Tobacco Talk. I was on episode 16, and that dropped on Wednesday, end of November. But if you look at for Pipes and Tobacco Talk, Tim is from Papa Bear's Pipes. You can check him out on Instagram. I'll leave all his information down below. And Jim is from Emersonsouthernforged Tobacco, which I really like. And I'm sure you guys out there know that. And I'll leave all of Jim's information down below. And also the link to go see their podcast. And you can also listen to it on, Spotify, Apple, all your typical podcast listening things. Finally, 2.5 minutes in. Noah, why are you here? This is another edition, we'll call it edition, of the Custom Boutique Blend series. So, Noah, what are you smoking today? Well, today, let me set my old pipe down. I am smoking another blend from LJ Peretti. It is English 500. Excuse me, guys. You know my paranoia with this mic. But it is, I can't really see. It's backwards. I'll explain that in a second too. But this is LJ Peretti English 500. And this is it's a very fragrant blend. It's a nice cut, a little bit bigger of a cut. It's a nice one. And as you can see, I kind of did enjoy this one. It's 2 ounces. Well, what's left of 2 ounces. But I have smoked it several different ways, several different pipes. I started doing some layering stuff. If you guys have never listened to Brian Levine's podcast, Pipes Radio Magazine Radio podcast, check it out. Mr. Esserman, he talks about layering different tobaccos in there. And I've been messing around with doing that with some different tobaccos. But LJ Peretti English 500, it is an English blend. Okay, I guess you guys figured that out. Noah, what are you smoking out of? Well, I am smoking out of my new Danish egg. Oh, you kind of see the bird's eye in there. And this is my new pipe from Papa Bear's Pipes. I'll leave a card to that video. You want to check it out. I just talk about the pipe. But this is a pipe that Tim Beaumont made from Papa Bear's Pipes. And it is a smoker. It is beautiful. And I've been smoking it in the last 2 weeks a lot, breaking it in. And it's breaking in just lovely. And with this English 500, it's awesome. Unless you talk too much and it goes out. So, excuse me. Another thing, I've really gotten into the matches lately. I just, the lighters were, I hate to say it, people like Tim and other people talk about how Zippos do taint the flavor a little bit. I think it gets stuck in my psyche, and I was starting to pick it up a little bit, and I was like, damn it. So I've really been into the matches. But on with the blend. And this is right off of LJ Peretti's website. Blend 500 English, a real outdoor man smoke with plenty of flavor and full strength. A unique blend of Virginia, Havana, Perique, and Oriental. I show you that look because it says full strength. I really did not get full strength out of this blend. I have smoked other English blends that I feel have a or more full strength. I don't know if they mean full strength from flavor, from nicotine, from smokiness, you know, from a little bit of sourness from the Oriental, a little bit spice from the Perique. Now the Havana that's in there, I can pick it out when I look at it in the jar, and I think I know what it is, and I think it does add a little bit of something in there that's different than a lot of other English blends that I've smoked. And this blend's very good. Now, my book. I'm always trying to get that thumbnail. You know, yeah. Oh, there's the thumbnail. People will be like, what the hell is going on? Actually, I don't think anybody looks at these thumbnails, but you never know. It's good to have your book. It's good to have a good thumbnail. Okay. LJ Peretti, English 500. The cut, I wrote ribbon, but it's not really, it's almost like a broken flake with some ribbon and some big chunks in there. And I'll get that jar in a second, and I'll show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. The tin, I was getting a sour note. I was getting a smokiness. I was getting like a smell of the woods, like the forest, that earthiness, that moss that's grown on the trees, that early morning forest smell. I said it was a very earthy smell, and a very good smell with that. Okay, I first was smoking this. I was smoking this out of my Big Bend. I said it was a very English. That's a great term. I said the cut was different. I said it rubbed out nicely. I said it has a big English punch at the top, sour wisps on the side of my tongue. I said this blend has a lot going on. I said there is a big flavor. I said I can't wait to get into this blend some more. If you're ready for some flavor, look no further. And that's what I mean when they say it is a, you know, what did they say exactly? Full strength. Maybe they meant in flavor, because I didn't get full strength in nicotine. To me, it wasn't a big neck hit. I was smoking it again out of my Blakemore large briar. I said the balance is spot on. I like the play of Virginia and Perique. I like it too because there's not a lot of Virginias. And the more I go down my smoking journey, the less I like big Virginias, because they're really starting in the last few months to jump up and bite me and just set my mouth on fire. But the balance here between the Virginias and Perique were really, really good. I said the Oriental really brings things together for me. I said the Havana, it intrigues me. I said, it's not a leaf I have much experience with. I said, but I think it's bringing a lovely tobacco flavor. Now, I've smoked a lot of cigars. I smoked a lot of Cuban cigars. I smoked Cuban cigars in Cuba. So I don't know if that is the style of leaf that this is, but it's bringing something to this blend for sure. I said, it is great and to sip on with a glass of wine. And I did find goes really good with a glass of wine. Then I smoked it out of some bent pipes. I said, it is very smooth. I said, it is a balanced English. And I said, to me, this would be a great introduction to the world of the English style pipe tobacco for a newer pipe smoker. Now, I do say that a lot. And I kind of like to say that, like, my son is 24 years old. And he bought himself a pipe off of Amazon, and he bought some blends. Actually, he bought them from Boswell's, so he bought some really good blends. But he did buy some English blends, and I think they were a little too much for him. He got Imperial English and stuff from Boswell's, and I think it was a bit much. I think a blend like this, if you're a newer pipe smoker, there's no bite in this. There's no crazy lat bomb. There's nothing that's gonna grab it. There's nothing to just scare you off. This is a pretty smooth blend. If you find you're smoking it, because I was messing around with the layering, if you find that you're smoking it and you're like, maybe I want a little sweetness, well, I was playing around. I layered a little bit of Boswell's Route 22 in there. So I had a little bit of that sweetness coming in there, and it was actually pretty cool. And I've been messing around with doing that, but that's for another video. But this blend, I think it's an all-around really good, solid English. And from the bench, I'm going to give it 3.5 matchsticks. I'm going to give it 3.5 matchsticks because it's not my favorite. It's not the worst. Would I buy more of this? I think I would. I like to have 2-3 ounces, maybe 4 ounces of this in a jar sitting there when I want something to kind of mess around with, something that's nice and even, bring some big flavor that I can kind of mess around with. Maybe put a little bit more perique, maybe put a little bit of sweetness in there. Excuse me. Tim, if you are watching this video, let's point there. The camera's over there now. This pipe is smoking like a dream, and it has broken in just perfect. But 3.5 matchsticks from the bench. Definitely give LJ Peretti a look. All their information will be down below in the bucket too, because they have many, many, many more blends, and they sell tin stuff, but their stuff is really what you should focus on. I did the Cambridge Flake, really good, and I have one more blend from them coming up, and that will finish off my little drive down the Peretti Road. Oh, what am I drinking tonight? No, it's not wine. It's not beer. No, it's not pee. It does look on camera. It is a ginger cider from Threadbare Cider House in Pittsburgh. I'm not a big cider person, but my wife really likes cider, and that was in there. And their ginger cider, it just, it has a little bit of heat to it, a little bit of, you know. Oh, real quick about the camera. So I'm using my iPhone, but I'm using it spun around so I can use it as a monitor too, because the mirroring program that I use with my old iPad that I have, apparently now they want me to buy it. They want me to pay something, so they time it out, and I always go past the time, and it didn't work half the time anyways. So I decided to try a video like this. Real quick note, if you guys saw my Instagram, you'll know that my big old computer, my HP Envy, 13 years old, 12 years old, it finally, it browsed its last page. So I did buy a new PC off of, what does he say? The Jungle website. I bought a refurbished computer, and I'm a little bit odd. Had to change little things around. And the editing program that I've used for the past couple of years does not work with this new computer. I don't know. I've tried updating the program, and I don't know if this new operating system and the more updated stuff, it just doesn't work. So I have another editing program that I actually downloaded a while ago, and it seemed a little too complicated. The other one was pretty simple. Click, click, click. I could edit a video in 5 minutes. This one's a little more complicated, but I'm going to start messing around with it. And hopefully, I get some, cool little wipe away shots and, better stuff like that. But that's kind of where I'm at with that stuff. Not just a quick thing, but I'm also going to put out a video just kind of sitting here talking and about things. About another pipe that I just got today. We'll have to talk about that because, well, it's pretty exciting. And, once again, if you're here at the end of the video, go and watch the podcast or listen to the podcast that I was on, because it was exciting to be on there. I was super happy because there are two guys I really like, and, I like getting out there and talking about pipes. Well, hey, I'm doing this kind of on the fly. I got my mic. It's still on. Like I said, I got the new PC up there. It's acting funny. The mirroring program, my monitor's not there, so I flipped the camera around. I'm hoping the quality's still pretty good. But LJ Peretti English 500, give this blend a go. Go on their website. You can get it down to 1 ounce at a time. So you can go on Peretti's and you can get an ounce at a time. So you can sample tons of stuff because an ounce is only a few bucks. Great shipping, all that stuff. 3.5 matchsticks from the bench. Enjoying this pipe, Tim. I gotta say thanks once again. Ooh, the camera's over there. Look at that. Oh man. I'm gonna enjoy my cider. I'm gonna finish this English 500 and I'm gonna have some Noah time. Hey, from the bench, this is Noah. Thanks for stopping by.